most of us, our moms bathed us while they're having their own baths.
If the girl child sees the mother's naked body, is still fine. You understand me? Unlike the son seeing the mother's naked body.
It is that a child should not see the parent's nakedness. It should be vice versa too. The parent should not always see the child's nakedness too.
Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for stopping by at my channel. My name is Babajide Adenuga, also known as Don Witty. I'm a comedian, MC, radio host, and event host. If this is your first time of viewing this channel, I want to say thank you. You are welcome to the right place. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel, like our videos, drop your comments, and share this video to so many other people. And if you're a returning subscriber, I want to say thank you very much for trusting us, for believing in our content, and of course for supporting us. Thank you, we really do appreciate. All right, before I go into today's video, it's been a while I dropped a video. That's because I've been very busy recently. Events, current events, and of course at the moment I'm about entering into tech. Just for fun. I'm just doing it for fun now. Basically, I'm learning Figma. I've been trying to, learn how to do one or two things, product design, UI, UX, all those. Well, ladies and gentlemen, today I just want to do something really fun and interesting. I will be going to the streets to ask people, is it good for children to see their parents' nakedness, and what are the things parents can do, to avoid children seeing their nakedness? So I would like to also hear from you. Can you just drop your comments in the comment section? Is it good for children to see their parents' nakedness? For the answer you give, tell us why, and tell us what parents can do, to avoid children seeing their nakedness anyhow. So you guys don't go anywhere. Stay right there. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to our YouTube channel, share this video to so many other people. We love you. Thank you. Thank you.
To me, no.
No. Well, I don't really think that is good enough.
My own opinion is it's not good actually, but it depends on their age.
Well, basically, it depends, though.
My answer is emphatic no.
Well, it depends on the age, but I don't think it's actually fair. But then it depends on the age and the circumstance at which it happens.
To me, it's not good to see for children to see their parents' naked body.
Just like it's not good for anybody to see naked wire, whether adult or child. So I feel it's not good for children to see their parents naked.
Children are quick to talk and say everything they see, and so you might be surprised that when parents expose their naked body to their children, they may end up going to go back to school or to among their peers to discuss what they see, how their parent body looks like, and all those things. That is one. Then secondly, when you are exposing your children to your naked body, you are indirectly giving them unnecessary orientation, and that may help them to do exactly the opposite sex, to begin to want to explore something like that even when they are not yet of age.
It exposes them to sexual urge, because sex education as it is, if a child is looking at a parent's nakedness, definitely one day he wants to try it, he wants to see another person's own, and by so doing they are exposed to what we call corruption.
I think they will be exposed to many things that they are not supposed to be exposed to.
I think there's nothing bad in it at a certain age. We come to this world naked and we are going naked, so there's no way children are not going to see nakedness of their parents. So
But it depends on age though. When you are young, when you are very young, there's no way you won't see. For instance, a girl who sleeps beside the mom, most babies sleep beside their mom, so they must have seen their mom nakedness. But by the time the child start having sense, maybe by age 2, 3, 4, thereabout, I think that should be cut off, because there would be a kind of, I think there would be lack of respect in that aspect, because your privacy is not something that should be shown anyhow. So
you see, if you look at situations and what's going on around in the whole world, not just in Africa or in Nigeria, you see, on exposing a child to the parents' nakedness kind of build an image in their mind. In as much as we are trying to do sex education, try to teach them the part of the body, I think it's better for it to be something that is taught, not the children looking at their parents' body. You understand? By the time you start teaching them, then you start forming an image, an impression upon in their heart. You understand? And their minds. Your child, you are naked, your child comes in. Because of the inquisitive nature of the children, they could come to you and point to you, Daddy, what is this? Or Mommy, what is this? Or Daddy, why are you having this? I'm not having that. Of course, you could take that further by kind of doing sex education, enlightening them. But I think it's better taught, not by exposing your body to them, but by sitting them down and using their own body to teach them. Not they looking at you and asking that questions.
People normally say that children do remember things. If they have like a negative picture in their head, they will have to it will continue to bring the memory in their head, like seeing things. But it depends on age, actually. It depends on age. If a child is 1 to 3 years, the picture might not be there. But if the child is going up, so to me, let's say there will be like a limit. You can't let a child see your nakedness.
But at the same time, depends on the child's age. If the child is just maybe 2 months, 3 months, 6 months, a year, you understand, there's no way they can escape not seeing their parents' body, especially the mother, because they will suck breast and all of that. But once the child is done from that age of breastfeeding, I think it's not normal for a child to see his or her parents' naked body.
Pray that we don't get sick parents, but by the time your parents are old and sick and you don't have any caregiver, most likely you, the child, or one of the children would have to take care of those parents, and definitely, probably you have to bathe them, then you will see them naked. But then when you're young, as in between ages 1 and 3, probably you can't still comprehend what's going on around you, so you probably wouldn't know. Most of us, our moms bathed us while they're having their own baths too, so we never knew all those periods. And so those are the circumstances. But then at age 17, 18, 20, something as an adult, and then if it was by chance, that could be overlooked. But on the constant, regular thing, it's not. I don't think it's right.
When they're between age of 1 to 3 or 4, yeah, you can allow that. But when they start growing, you need to curb that thing, because they are beginning to expose to so many things. So you don't want, you understand. So between the age of 1 to 3 is okay, but after that, it's a no for me.
We have a lot of roles to play, and of course, protecting yourself, not exposing your body to your children is one of those roles. And I think it's high time we keep teaching them to knock, of course, because most times when parents expose their bodies in their bedroom, and sometimes some of these kids just come in, oh, it's mommy and daddy's room. Imagine mommy and daddy doing what an adult should do, and the child just come in, open the door. Whether you like it or not, there's an image that is formed in the child's mind. So it's better you teach your children not before you enter your mom's parents, and we also teach the parents to should always make sure that they are on their dress when the kids are around. So if the kids are not around, then you can do anything you want to do.
We even though we are their family members, even though they are children, we should try as much as possible that we try to cover ourselves, and maybe when we are bathing, you don't allow them to have entrance into where you are bathing. When you even for instance, maybe when you are making love with your loved ones, it's as much as possible it should be done when they are not present, so that they don't have unnecessary bad orientation that can make them to become wayward in future.
In my own is separation of rooms. If there is capability to do that, you separate their room from your own room. You know, you have your own bedroom that you can bathe and they have to knock before coming into your room.
You know, at the same time, it's hard, because if I say that the parents should always get their child to be in their room and the parents to be in their room, you know, the economic situation of this country does not allow some people to afford having a different room for themselves and for their children. Why some people stay in one room, some stay in a room and parlor. And so you see sometimes, especially like I said before, the mothers who tie wrappers at home, suddenly, you know, breeze might want to blow and then the wrapper falls off, and you know, before you quickly put up your wrapper, the child must have seen your naked body. But you know, if the girl child sees the mother's naked body, is still fine. You understand me? Unlike the son seeing the mother's naked body, you get. So I think the only thing we can do is for parents to be very careful and conscious of on how they cover their body at home.
And keeping themselves, it's by keeping themselves, wearing their clothes, not in the presence of their children. That's just it.
Privacy. If for example, if parents live in one room, if you want to dress up, you can tell the child or your children to excuse you, and you dress up and they will come back inside.
There should be, first and foremost, there should be privacy. A child should, as it is that a child should not see the parent's nakedness, it should be vice versa too. The parent should not always see the child's nakedness too. So I think when the age for privacy, you know, probably some children have their privacy by age 12, 13, when rooms are separate. Major reasons why people see their parents' nakedness often is because maybe the situation of the country, everybody lives in the same room and all that. So that's it.
Basically, the economics plays a big role in it, because I mean, if you live in a face me, I face you apartment and you have 4 kids, you can hardly prevent that, especially when you're sharing common toilets and stuff. But then maybe the parents can, I mean, how often can you go to the common toilet to go and change? When your kids are there, will probably chase them out of the house and change. So the economics plays an important role in this with this kind of situation. But in normal society, normal house, well, everybody has their own privacy, their own rooms and stuff, and then you don't interfere in each other's business.
So parents should be very careful of the way they expose themselves in the presence of their children. When they tie wrapper, they should make sure there is something under that wrapper. A male child can see a mother's naked body, but not all the time. Well, like when they see it, it's not that they will see it frequently, like maybe once and that's all. Because when these children go out, there will be comparison. They discuss within their colleagues, like their friends. Oh, I see this, I see this when my mommy was doing this, I see that when there was a time I was talking with someone, so we were discussing something. So she said while they were growing up, they won't see their parents doing something together, having sex together, which is not supposed to be so. We have to be very careful. Even if we are using a room apartment, we have to be very careful of these children, because they are very, very intelligent and they are brilliant.